In preparation for the new era of business opportunities that are expected to follow the approval of the electric vehicle mobility policy announced by Minister of Science, Energy and Technology Daryl Vaz last week, the JPS Foundation and IDB Lab have launched Project eDrive. The aim of the project is to support the growth of EV usage and provide services in Jamaica. It also aims to create awareness and encourage capacity building within the sector, such as technical training, creation of opportunities for market sensitization, and new business model development. Through eDrive, the foundation intends to fully build out an electric mobility ecosystem and will begin training persons in EV maintenance and as first responders. Now for your market updates. In foreign exchange trading for Tuesday, June 14, the US dollar sold for an average of $153.50. The Canadian dollar ended trading at $119.04. The pound sterling traded for $183.94, and the euro sold for an average of $162.35. The following reflects the movement of the JSE indices in Tuesday's trading session. The JSE index declined by 1,733 points to close at over 300,000 units. The junior market index advanced by 25 points to close at over 4,000 units. The combined market index declined by 1,393 points to close at over 300,000 units, and the all Jamaican composite index declined by 2,221 points to close at over 400,000 units. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 104 stocks, of which 45 advanced, 45 declined, and 14 traded firm. Stocks advanced for 138 Student Living Jamaica Limited, Access Financial Services Limited, and AMG Packaging and Paper Company Limited. Stocks declined for 1834 Investments Limited, Barita Investments Limited, and CAC 2000 9.5% cumulative redeemable preference shares. Trading firm were Epley Limited 5% preference shares, Epley Limited 7.25% preference shares, and iCreate Limited ordinary shares. The following companies represent the overall volume leaders: Wigton Wind Farm Limited ordinary shares with over 2 million units, Carreras Limited, and Mayberry Jamaican Equities Limited with over 1 million units. In regional stocks, in Trinidad and Tobago, Calypso Macro Index Fund was the volume leader with 2,000 shares, followed by Clico Investment Fund with over 1,000 shares being traded. On the Barbados Stock Exchange, 0 securities were traded. In regional business, the government of Guyana is expecting its second lift of 1 million barrels of oil from the Liza Unity vessel this week, and with global oil prices still high, the country could get about $120 million when the oil is sold. More from Newsroom Guyana.
With the successful startup of production at the Liza Unity vessel, Guyana's second oil ship, Guyana is expected to receive its second lift of 1 million barrels of oil this week. Minister of Natural Resources Vikram Bard previously noted that the lift was expected sometime in mid-June. On Tuesday, however, Bobby Gusai Jr., the Senior Petroleum Coordinator of the Ministry of Natural Resources, said that the lift was expected this week. And with oil prices surging right now, Guyana could rake in some $120 million or about 25 billion Guyana dollars after selling that 1 million barrels of oil.
Usually the government's entitlement lifts are 1 million barrels of oil, and as such we try to get as close as possible to the current market price during the period of the lifting. But the projected price for that will be somewhere around $120 per barrel.
The sum accumulated will add to the 154 billion Guyana dollars already saved in the Natural Resource Fund. That amount was garnered from previous oil sales and royalty payments as part of Guyana's oil contract with Esso Exploration Production Guyana Limited, ExxonMobil's local affiliate. Importantly, Guyana's government is selling the oil itself, meaning that the country will save on third-party marketing costs. Guyana's oil profits have varied over the past few years with the frequently changing cost of oil. In recent months, however, the price of oil has skyrocketed. The Ukraine-Russia crisis and an ensuing ban on Russian oil are factors contributing to higher prices. On Tuesday, Reuters reported that a tight global supply of oil outweighed worries that fuel demand would be hit by a possible recession and fresh COVID-19 curbs in China. Reporting for the newsroom, I am Vishani Raghaber.
In market data for oil prices were stable as the market juggled fears of tight supply with concerns over fuel demand and global economic growth ahead of an expected big hike in interest rates by the U.S. Federal Reserve. Brent futures were down 28 cents or 0.2% at $120.89, and West Texas Intermediate crude fell 42 cents or 0.3% to $118.51 a barrel. That was the business report on PBCJ. I'm Danita Rodney.